Here we go. So let's begin. I've been married 21 years, lived in 14 houses, but not that many cities, Marcusou. I have 6 daughters, and 2 of them are in Korea right now. 4 of them are at home with me. And today I want to talk to you about a 100 conversation challenge. And some of you, me saying that or you seeing the slide, it freaked you out. And you make sense to me, but also I want you to listen to the coaching that I'm about to give you. If this was your job to start 100 conversations within a short period of time, like 2 days, would you do it? Like if it was your job, if your boss was going to pay you $100,000 a year, and this was a required part of your assignment, and if you did not do it, you would not be paid, would you do it? Not a rhetorical question, put it in the chat. Would you be like, I just got to kick beer in the face like my girlfriend Tia says over there and do it? Or would you say, I don't feel like it? Okay, Marcus has set us up with the heart of this, and I am going to tell you, you are a volunteer, you're self-employed, and you're actually your own boss. So you're going to need to make a decision to boss yourself around and make yourself do this. And some of you, you're the most lenient boss ever, right? Okay, so I'm asking you to do what was just said, block the time, and do this. So all business, I submit to you, is built on conversation. I don't know any business that is not ultimately a relationship business that is built through anything other than conversation, which leads to connection, which leads to relationship, which leads to business growing. And most of you, you don't have a quality problem. You actually really love connecting with people. You really know how to connect with people, and you're good at it. When you go and meet people, you're actually good at having a connection. Now, I have 2, if you don't feel like you are strong at this, if you feel like there's a disconnect when you meet people out in public, I want you 2 books. One is Skill with People by Les Gibbons, really small book, really short. The other one I listened to so that I could recommend it, so I listened this week, is How to Make People Like You in 90 Seconds. And it is a phenomenal book with very practical skills in it. So if you don't feel like you have a good connection in those first 90 seconds of connecting, that is a great book to listen to as you're doing your healthy activity. Okay, you don't have a quality problem, you have a quantity problem. You have dreams and goals, right? And all business is built on communication, conversation. So if you know that having a bunch of conversations will lead you to those dreams and goals, my question now in the chat is, are you having enough conversations to fill your funnel to reach your dreams and goals? So I want you to imagine having a funnel right here and then a glass jar under it. If I was Becca Tinter, I would have had this available to show you. But I'm not, so you have to use your imagination. If I were to drop a drop of honey on the side of that funnel, would it get down into the jar? No, it's going to get dry and crusty. I know, because I get dry honey on my counters. Like, I have all these children. So it will get dry and crusty. It will stay on the side. If I do 5 drops, will it eventually go to the bottom? Probably not. Maybe a tiny bit, probably not. But if I put 100 drops of honey into my funnel, will it go into my glass jar at the bottom? Some will. So some of us have been trying to fill our funnel, fill that jar, that sweet honey in that jar with 5 conversations. The same 5 people, 5 conversations. I hope they start. And it's not working. Is it working? Is it working? It's not working. Here's the deal. I need you to just breathe. Take a breath. I want you to feel the fear, and I want you to do it anyway. This will get you unstuck. I'm asking you to turn your brain off. Like, some of you are mentally arguing with me. If it's you, just tell me in the chat. Admit it. Admit it. You're mentally arguing. You're telling me, but I've already done this, but it's too much work, but It's all of the old drama. It's all the old trauma telling you you're going to be rejected or abandoned or whatever. Get rid of that for just a minute and just take the action. And then follow the instructions. Pretend like I'm your boss. I'd be a really fun boss to work for, I think. You might be frustrated if you're detail oriented. Okay, pretend you have no business and you have no product to sell. I'm going to say that again in a minute. When you're doing this, I want you to pretend you have no business and no product to sell. What good could happen if you start 100 conversations? Give me an update in the chat. What good could happen if you start 100 conversations? You could have new friends. You could have more connection with people. Thank you. Oh, lots of connection answers. You could build relationships, trust. You could have another bestie, more lives impacted. You would have, okay, that's all great. There's more. Save lives. You'd be able to pray for people. You'd find fun people. You'd change someone's day. Okay, great. What bad, okay, stop with that because I need to be able to see the answers. What bad would happen if you start 100 conversations? Oh, Dan, yes, you could die. Dan said you could die. Nothing bad could happen, Josh says. Nada, nothing. They could ignore you. That's legit. And you could feel like it was rejection. Someone could be rude to you. You could be ghosted. You could feel isolated. You could feel lonely because they don't respond. They might, whatever. Okay, we got it. I got to move on. You guys are perfect. What if the goal was to be ghosted as many times as you could over the next 30 days? What if your goal was to actually feel rejected and build up a tolerance to it? And you're like, I no longer feel rejected, like their loss. What if you learned and you grew and you found your people? Are you committed to finding your people today and through the month of September? The way you're going to do that is through conversations. So first of all, who do you know? I want you to just pick one. I shouldn't even have 3 on the slide. Let me make a decision for you. Use your Facebook friends. Start at whatever letter you want. Maybe not A, because you've done that a million times. Like start at Z, start at W. I don't care. And go through your list of friends and just do this exercise. You're going to start conversations. And remember, you're pretending that you have no business and nothing to sell. Now, some of you heard this training earlier in the week on Real Talk. If you did this, don't answer yet. Don't answer yet, because we're going to distract people. Don't look at the chat. I'm going to use my words and my tone of voice. I am a girl who says, hey, girl, don't do that if that's not you. I'm not giving scripts. I'm giving conversation prompts. Here are some examples that I've actually done. Okay. Gratitude. Hey, Carol, thank you for being a woman who provided a welcome and safe space for me in my childhood. I keep thinking about you, and I just wanted you to know I'm so thankful for you. How are the grandkids doing? Give me an update. Compliment. Hey, girl, I saw your new haircut. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Who is doing it? Common ground. Hey, I loved meeting you at the meet and greet at school. It is so fun that our kids are in kindergarten together. I'm thinking about doing a mom's tea at my house on a Friday. Are you interested? Because if so, I'm not good with details and you seem like you are. Could you help me get this organized? Current event. Hey, school has started up. How are you feeling about it? Do you feel free? What are you doing with all this time? Congratulate. Hey, I saw you bought a new house. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. What a celebration. Y'all have worked so hard for this. Tell me your favorite feature. What are you loving? Shared experience. Jen, I've been thinking about you so much. You were such an important part of my childhood. Like, we have so many memories together. I was thinking about this one where we had that camp out in the backyard, and then the boys came and they egged our tent. That was weird. What? No wonder my dad freaked out on him. How are you? How are the kids? How's the new job? Opinion seeker. Hey, I just realized you went to Disney. I really want to bring my 6 kids, but I feel a little bit intimidated. We don't do Disney. Like, tell me what I need to know. Offer help. Hey, I saw that you're looking for a new roof. We had a great experience with a roofer. I want to send them your way. Or send a meme, GIF, or reel. Like, that's just an instant connection. It's called pebbling. Megan's on this call. Megan Valentine gets reels from me all the time. It's like penguins bring pebbles to each other. It's a way to say, I was thinking about you. I thought this would make you laugh. I thought this would make you happy in your day. Nobody rejects a baby animal reel. They all love it. So anyway, I want to encourage you that you can keep it light, friendly, and empowering. And here's another thing. You can just say, hi, I'm thinking about you. How are you? Hey, I'm thinking about you. How are you? That's easy. So what's the best that could happen? Would Carol be offended and reject me if I thanked her for being a safe place for me in my childhood? Nope. What would she feel? What would she feel? Would my friend be upset with me or reject me because I complimented her haircut? Nope. Is the lady gonna be upset that I'm inviting her to participate in this tea party I'm planning? Nope, she was actually really excited and honored that I invited her in to the planning. Will the other moms, like who are starting their kids back at school, be weirded out if I'm like, how are you feeling about having time alone? How are you gonna take care of yourself? Nope. I am not asking you to talk about health because remember, you have no business and you have nothing to offer. I want you to go and connect with the people. So if you did this earlier this week, I want to know, I got only to 78. I got to 78. 78 conversations. I promise I'll finish them after this because I'm committed to by the end of the day. What happened? You can read the evidence in the chat. Okay. Thank you guys. And I am turning it over to someone. Oh no.